Hello and welcome to part 179. Like usual, check the description for any timestamps you might be interested in. Otherwise, thanks for sticking around for the play-by-play. We have a few things on the menu today. One, here on the south side, we're going to try to fix this water tunnel that we filled. Seems that this does count as an outlet. Any water in here drains out, so stairs are here. We're going to be digging this out. Now, we do need to start digging the furthest piece away. Otherwise, if we dig out one of the smaller ones, we won't be able to reach it. So, let's go and grab someone here. Let's increase our speed a little bit. Now, other thing we have on the menu. Did want to have a ritual event. I guess we'll have to wait for this to get dug out. Let's go take a look at the temple. Usually on the 16th hour is when we hold our event. So at 16th hour, let's see what animal we can sacrifice. Usually go for a cattle. Let's go look at our numbers. Looks like 10 female, 10 male. Okay, let's get rid of one of the oldest males here. 2 years, 41 days. 2 years, 47 days. Okay. Braxton. Let's go hold that event. I saw Balto. Not looking for a Balto. Braxton. Here we are. Okay. Let's invite as many as we can. Looks like we have 85 at the moment. Can we convert anyone? We can try. You can't access the event. No problem. Moving on. Okay, 92. We're going to try to convert some people. Looking forward to trying out that win condition once 1.0 releases. But I don't think that's going to be the first one I try out. Okay, let's see. If someone is free to dig. Hauling? No. Let's get you to mine. Now, besides holding our ritual and trying to fix out this ditch, waiting for some more construction, looks like we can go and assign some more traps to be put in. Have a lot of room for a lot of stick traps. I think we'll hold off on adding more. Besides that, we're still waiting for our people to dig. Trying to get as much dirt as we can. Looks like we can assign some more to get dug out. Or pardon me, not to get dug out. We can fill in some soil. Let's see. Let's just go with this for now. Ritual event complete, unforgettable. Excellent. Let's go get someone from night shift. Theo, you don't need to drink at the moment. Let's get you to head over here, mine this out. We're also waiting for statues to be built. Let's go take a look. Sturdy. Guess we're going to be selling that one if a merchant opportunity arises. We still have some being produced. I'll have to take a look in a moment. Besides that, we are thinking about raiding. And I'm trying to think of the best time to send them out. And I'm also wondering what the limit is currently on our caravan. Can we empty out everybody and leave our prisoners alone? Is that possible? We'll see. Did want to just take a quick look at our prisoners. Okay, they're dressed pretty well. Let's go dig out the last piece here in order to build our stairs. Still night shift. You know what? Instead of refueling, let's get you to mine. Running low on food. We need to hold out for a few more days before we send out our whole group to go raid. A few birthdays. Happy birthday. No night owl perk. Okay. Almost ready. We'll see if we can also grab Gerard here to build this. Fish. Fish here that we will never fish out. We can reach them. But even with all the fish, I feel like we don't fish very often. We have plenty of raw food. Our raw meat is getting a little bit low. Let's see if we can grab some fish a little bit closer. Plenty of fish here. Okay, Gerard has finished those steps. Let's get him to open this area up. And we can undo our mistake from last episode. Okay. Let's get this taken out. I'm sure you can do that while you're here. This area is once again flooded. Oops. I'll have to take this one off. I don't think it matters which order we put these in at the moment because they're filled with water here. So if they fill one of these, they can still swim out. They're not going to be trapped. We just need to worry about the next layer. Which we can also take this apart since we can swim over here. Wanted to see if anyone was going to be fishing from the top wall here when they're fishing for these fish that are a little bit closer to the wall. It's a quiet day fishing. Let's see if I can get anyone else to fish. You know what? Let's chop these trees down before they grow. Can they not reach this? Or are they going up top? Three are Will. Will is sleeping. Okay, makes sense. Let's cancel that. Let's get you to fish. Can you reach that from outside? You are now hauling to stockpile. Already working on it. Okay. I have a feeling they can't reach it. Maybe there's a height limit for fishing? Yeah, they don't seem to be interested in fishing. That's okay. Let me go turn those off. I'm not going to have these set as forever fishing. We have plenty of raw meat. We do have some pike. Looks like we had an abundance of raw meat recently. Okay. We have dirt available. We'll see if we can get this looking normal again. Let's take a look here on the southwest. Making some progress. Let's take a look at these graves. I don't think these markers have all been checked. Maybe these new ones haven't. Okay, we'll be a little bit more ready in case we do get raided. I don't think it's likely. That's why I think I'm gonna go raid another settlement. Okay. Let's go fill in this lower area. Let's dig a little bit of this out as well. Let's see. Fill these in. And fill a little bit here. I think we'll mine out maybe this section here and then this section on the inside, and we'll leave maybe where this ladder is actually, we'll leave some dirt going this way. So we'll continue to mine out over here. Looks like a merchant caravan has arrived. Where are you from? The Ancrene Disciples? Okay, friendly. We can trade anything to them. Let's see what they bring. We'll give them a minute or so to get inside. We're not going to assign any more dirt here for the moment. We're going to have to wait for more dirt to get picked up. Are you leaving already, David? There was a whole other one here you could have finished. Okay, what we're also going to do, going to have David fill this top one here. Actually, you know what? Let's just have you... Oh, we can't grab that. All right, no worries. You know, I guess I could take these stick ladders down. We're going to have a slope here. I don't know if that would slow down any of the raiders, but let's make that decision now. Okay, Lambert filling this from the top. Excellent. David also filling that from the top. Okay. Perfect. Now no one will walk down here and get trapped. You can just assign this soil and not have to worry about this. Okay. Merchants should have arrived by now. Excellent. Let's go find Foxy. Foxy is performing. Let's go barter with the Ancrene Disciples. We can trade away this sturdy statue here. Any trouble? Looks like there's a bandit camp. 14 tiles. Let's see what the Ancrene Disciples have. Oh, they have gold. Okay. We want your gold. What else do you have? Superior winter clothes. Sounds good. Wolf pelt. Handy. Simple healing kits. You know what? We'll take those. Why not? Okay. Let's see. We can sort by value. What do we have that we want to trade? They're willing to take anything since we're really good friends. I wanted to get rid of that sturdy statue. I don't think its value is going to be up here. Maybe in the 40s? You know, we did have these mirrors to trade as well. We could replace some of the good ones we have, but we're not going to worry about that right now. Maybe if they were superior, flawless, I'd replace them. Okay. Will the statue be up here soon? Here we are. Oh, that's a fine one. We want to keep the fine statue, so sturdy would be worth less. Okay, I guess we're going to keep going down. Oh, you know what? Get rid of this that I see. We don't need that. There's more armor. There it is. Sturdy statue. Okay. We still have quite a lot of gold to go through. Let's go down this list. We'll see if we can find... You know what? Let's sort by name. Let's see if we can find the Savage plate armors all bunched together. We went too far down. Let's go up a bit. Here we are. This will clear out a lot of space for armor. These aren't terrible. Okay, they still have a lot of storage space. But we're going to go with this. We're making a little bit of profit. We're clearing out a lot of space. Okay. Now, I wonder, would we be able to form a caravan with everyone and leave the merchant here with the prisoners? Let's see if we can form a caravan in the morning. We do have 150 meals, so that's not bad. Definitely something I will keep an eye on when I have another large settlement like this. You need good food production. Consistent production. And I think that's going to be all the more trickier because the new food system. I've heard about the primary and secondary ingredients, but I have not played the experimental branch, so it's all going to be new to me. Trying it for the first time. Hopefully it's not too complicated. Okay, looks like this is getting filled in with dirt. Doing okay. Let's take a look on the southwest. We have a lot of soil available now. Looks like all of that has been assigned more or less, so let's go fill in. Let's do about 60, and we'll do another 60 on top. Okay. Let's see. 33 dirt here to get picked up. Let's see, instead of refueling, maybe I'll have you head out here and mine. Are these deer sleeping in the water? This one too, maybe? Help me. I don't know why. It's just kind of amusing to me, the fact that they're all sleeping in the water. I wonder, what's the temperature in the water? 11? And 7 outside. Is that why they're sleeping here? Because they're programmed to go to that temperature? Unless they were hunting for fish, but I don't think they're programmed to do that. There are new events in the experimental branch that I've seen pictures of. Aggressive animals. I know that's not in this. I'm not playing on experimental, but that is something to watch out for. I wonder if the fish go crazy like that. Probably not. It's probably more for the actual animals that roam around. I should have brought some help out for you. You can dig this on your own for now. Watch out for those wild deer. I think he has enough time for all of these. But let's add in a few more. Okay, we're going to wait an hour or two. We're going to let our people eat their breakfast before we send them out. And we'll see how many we can send out in a caravan. Thankfully, you are not tired yet. You still got some energy. Okay, one more. Okay. We have food. I hope we're not going to be taking too many people away that the food will go bad. I don't think it's going to go bad. Okay. Silkby. 17 tiles away. They have quite a lot of people. But we could always get lucky and it could roll on the low end. But I don't think that's going to be a problem if we send the full force of our settlement. Let's see if it allows us to do that. Now, I haven't geared up. We don't have armor and helmets on, so we're going to have to bring that with us. I don't think that's going to be a problem. Kind of more worried about food, but I suppose we'll just eat animal feed. If I do have to leave anyone behind, I think I'm going to leave behind the night shift. I feel like we're usually raided in the evening, if it's a surprise raid. Maybe I'm wrong, though. I could always go check the videos, pick up some data. Alright, hoping for a better selection screen in the future. I know the devs are open to suggestions, so I think I suggested something like a system where you can kind of pre-plan, and then you can use a drop-down menu to select your pre-planned loadout each time. So let's say you're going to go siege often. You can have a loadout set up for sieging where you bring, 2 ballistas, 80 ammo, certain amount of food. Okay. So looks like it doesn't let us take everyone. It knows. Okay. We're going to go and leave behind night shift. No sense leaving one person on their own. Okay. But it is, I guess, smart that it doesn't let you leave your base unattended. Okay. Now, I'm going to bring some dogs. Dogs will help us haul. Maybe 4 dogs. Okay. Now, food. We have an ambush chance of 0. That's awesome. Let's see. We have almost 600. What if we bring 100? Is that going to feed all our people? No. Nowhere close. Okay, we don't need to bring that much. Oh, actually, this is pretty close. Oh, 521. Okay. So we do need to bring some gear. Besides food. Let's bring... You know what? I don't know if we actually need a battering ram. I feel like our people break down the doors pretty easily. We'll bring one just in case. We might not use it. We're gonna... excuse me. We're gonna pass on the ballista. I'm gonna bring our other siege weapon. Gonna bring some backup shields. Maybe 2. Not expecting too much trouble. We're not bringing any helmets for the archers. We didn't wear them ahead of time. We'll bring some caps just in case. You know what? Maybe some that have more hit points. Just bring a few. We don't want to bring too many. Probably not even going to use them. Okay. Now, should we bring extra crossbows? Let's just grab 2. And then we'll grab some short bows because everyone can use a short bow. These are all 56% or so. Let's grab 6 of these for our warriors. And we'll grab 2 as backup. Let's see, we have another one here with really high, some hit points here, 98.3. That's good durability. Okay, moving down the list, we'll get some backup hatchets. Preferably steel, 7.2 DPS. Iron is a little bit lower, silver is lower as well. What about flawless compared to steel? 7.2. What about this? Silver, 618, 840 out of steel. Look at that. Let's grab these steel ones. We still, excuse me, we still need armor for our people. Let's also grab some healing kits. Maybe 10. We need to grab this while we're here. Now, should we grab the Greek fire? Let's grab these. How many we have? 69? Let's grab all of those. And you know what? Let's grab these just in case. Actually, you know what? No, we should leave some behind. We're going to need this at our own base to defend. If we're going to be short-handed with our night shift defending. Let's just take one of them. Okay, we don't need any... Well, let's bring some armor. Just in case. Backup for the ones we have in case they break. And I'm wondering if we should bring maybe 6 helmets for like a squad that advances into the base. They should be better defended. So let's grab some light helmets. You know, these are only fine. I guess we could go grab better ones. Do we have superior? Do we have flawless? Oh, we have flawless. Let's grab some of these. How much does this protect? 32%? That's pretty good. And let's grab some backup ones just in case. A good one does 20%. Flawless does 32%. That's a pretty big increase. They'll be better protected as they push into the base. Even superior, 28%. That's pretty good. Okay. Do we want mail armor? 42% for superior. Do we have flawless mail armor? No, I don't see any. Okay. Let's grab our siege weapons. And we should grab some regular projectiles as well. Just gonna grab some. Just to have a backup. Okay, here's our plate armor that we were looking for. Large effect on movement speed. Do we want that? Or do we want the mail armor? Small effect on movement speed. You know what? Let's go with the mail armor. It has pretty good armor rating for superior ones. Let's just grab some that have a lot more hit points. So we do need 6 of these. Now, this is all iron. Do I have any that are made out of steel? I guess you could tell if the price is different. The value here. Looks like they're all the same. Okay. Let's just grab a few that have good percentage here. Okay, we'll grab some backup. Okay. We have the armor. Ambush chance 6%. You know what? If we do get ambushed, we're definitely going to fight them. I wonder if we could increase our chances to be ambushed. Can I just bring all my gold with me? You know what? I think I am going to try that. Just grab gold coins. We also need to grab some short bows. Oh, let's grab some with some durability here. Just to have backup weapons. Any of our archers can use these. They don't need a high marksman skill. Just in case it turns out to be someone who has 2 marksmen for whatever reason. They haven't been hitting the training yard. Maybe I should bring... These have good value for their weight. I don't know if that would affect the research I have in the base, though, if I take that out. So I don't want to take that. I think if you trade away your books, you don't have anything to have, like, for your research. So it takes your research away. Let's bring some extra clothing. And came here to get some wood, just in case we need to build any stairs. Maybe we should bring some hay, but I don't think we're going to need hay. Okay, we need to grab some gold. Let's go to the very top. We grab this and drag it. Okay. We have a value of 7,000 and an ambush chance of 7%. I wonder if that's 1% for every 1,000 we have. You know what? I wonder if we can sort by value here. No, we're at 8,000, not at 8%. Well, we're at 8% now. Okay, we're not going to go and add all of these, though. If we could add gold coins, we could do that. Oh, wait, we need to bring these. Okay. 11% ambush chance. Okay. Let's just do that. We'll see if that triggers an ambush. 1 day, 2 hours, 31 minutes. Longer than I thought it would be. I wonder if that would be reduced if I add some pack animals. No. Okay. Let's accept that. They'll be on their way. And unfortunately, that means no one's going to be doing any work for a few hours while they get their caravan ready and our night shift is sleeping. Hopefully we don't get raided. But it'll be interesting. We'll have a short-handed raid if it does happen. Okay. Get this picked up. And what else is here? Not just light helmets. Staff. Power shield. Iron shields. No, the helmets are okay. I'm going to leave the rest, I think, to just rot on the ground. We can dismantle it if it gets brought in, but... Looks like we're still making progress on the traps. A decent amount have been put in, though. Okay. Now that the floor has been finished here on the south side, we can also assign these metal traps to be put in. And while we're here, still looks like this wasn't finished. Everyone is sleeping. No prisoners have joined us recently. Let's do a quick inspection. 49%. Last chance was a fail. Okay. What about you? 14%. Last chance was also a fail. Okay. Not looking too good there. Caravan has left. And we are left behind with just night shift. Okay. I want to take a look at these statues. Looks like we have another one here. Is that like a baton? The rod? Okay. While we're in this area, let's go take a look at some of these trees. Let's do a quick apple orchard inspection. We'll clear out some space. If needed, we'll see if there's any trees growing here that don't belong. I think last time I checked, we had some field maples growing in here. Alright, that one's ready. There's a birch tree. Let's get that chopped down. You don't belong in our apple orchard. Clear out some space here. That's ripe. Let's get that collected. And let's get these mushrooms collected. Free up some space as well. Dead tree. This one is ripe. Let's get that harvested. Flowering. Ripening. Budding. Budding. Okay. We add more statues to be created. Let's increase that. Maybe 9. Let's take that down by 1. I don't think we have room for 10. Okay, night shift is waking up. Let's get this dirt picked up, and let's send a few of you over here. We'll start mining this out. Now this is still in the zone where we can mine, so thankfully this is already at a good height. Let's clear out some space here. Let's get these chopped down so they don't grow all over the place. Yeah, let's just chop a bunch down. Okay. Our group is arriving. Scaring the deer away. Once again, they like sleeping here in the water, seems like. Did we bring a fourth? Maybe I can increase the speed a little bit. I think they're working at a good pace. Oh no, I can't grab the other person. We're getting away. Okay. Caravan has not been ambushed yet. Still hopeful. Okay. Got plenty of energy left. Yeah, the deer like the warm water. No, don't run away. Some birthdays. Happy birthday. Okay. You can get this last piece out here. Then I'll let you go do whatever you want to do. I guess leisure. Okay. Let's get that dirt picked up. Ah, the ambush worked. Okay. That's good. Jump to location. All right. Let's fight. We can totally take them, right? Let's just pause this for a second. I don't want the time going away too fast. Okay, we have an hour and 3 minutes to decide. These are all of our caravan members. Now, we didn't come prepared to be ambushed exactly. Our melee warriors are not wearing their armor, but they do have their weapons and shields, and we have a whole boatload of archers. Let's see. They have 25 marauders there. Well, I guess 29 with the fierce ones. How many archers? 14? Alright. Well, we're going to be fighting them. Exciting. The first ambush we're actually going to be going into. There was no warning. The mountain bandits, robbers, descended on the caravan, grabbing everything they could. Yeah, not likely. Let's see how big this map is. Let's pause. Wow, they are literally surrounding us. We do not have a whole lot of space. Okay. Might actually be a bit of a problem with how close they are. I thought we'd have more space. I'm glad we have so many of our own people. Now, how many do we have without night shift? Night shift has maybe like 13 or so. So I think we got about 80 people here. 81 versus 18? Or is that not all of their enemies? Well, I think we outnumber them pretty good there. I guess we'll have to see where our 6 melee warriors are. Well, should we start running? Should we put some distance between us? Let's see. I guess we'll cycle through our melee warriors and we can see if they can engage someone else who is also in melee. Sorry, who are you attacking? Let's get you to attack them. They are right in front of you. We'll get you to also help out here. Attack them. Maybe this one here. This one's in melee. Okay. Some first bloods real quick. Okay. I hope we don't lose any of our dogs that we brought. Okay, one of our people is hurt. Really bad. Wow. I don't think you're gonna make it, Eleonora. You probably have like 1 hit point, 6 hit points. Right. Looks like someone else is kind of wounded here too. Garwolf? Not doing so well. Let's see how this goes. We did it. We did it. Wow, they spawned so close. Yeah, Eleonora took the most damage. Arcad. Bravest, shout out. My self-insert there. Okay. Eleonora, you are fleeing. Where do you expect to go? You're unconscious? Okay. Let's undraft and see if we can tend to your wounds. Or someone should tend to your wounds as well. Okay, anyone else injured? Okay, you don't have a tending skill. You also don't have a tending skill, I guess. Or maybe they're not wounded enough. Wounds tended. Okay, let's take a quick look at your stats. Your hit points are going up. Okay, well, I guess you'll be sitting out of the next fight. Okay, let's finish eating here, Harnold. Okay, and let's draft everyone who we can draft. This was just you three. You are wounded. You won't be able to. Okay. We did it. They came after our gold. It worked. It's a good lure. We got our first ambush that we actually participated in. Pretty dangerous. Pretty dangerous. I wonder how these are going to be changed in the 1.0 update. If they spawn a little bit further away, it gives you a little bit of a chance, but they were right on top of us. I'm kind of surprised. I thought it'd be more space, like they would be, you know, over here, kind of near the edge. Does this have a red zone? Yeah, I feel like they weren't even in the red zone. Maybe if they spawn in the red zone, that'd make more sense. Okay. Sorry, where are we going? We're not going to that menu. We are leaving. This is the menu we want. Yes. Okay. What do we want to grab from here? None of this stuff. None of that. No. We'll take these. 6 dirt. Yes. I guess I can mine out more dirt while I'm here, but we're not going to. You know, I suppose we could put our helmets and such on now as well before we go. Let's grab the fine hood. Light crossbow. Let's grab that. Flimsy helmets. We're going to pass. No good bows here to grab. Gonna pass on the sticks. Pass on those summer clothes. Pass on all this flimsy and sturdy gear. Okay, let's accept. Okay, and when we load back in, we'll pretty much do recap and planning. We're past the hour mark. Then we'll finish out the series with episode 180. We arrive at the enemy encampment. We'll do our siege. Thankfully, we didn't lose anyone, but we will be going into that siege a little bit wounded. Wonder how much more travel time we need to get to that enemy encampment. Looking forward to starting a new save as well, because the loading screen will take a lot less because I won't have as much built at the beginning. I remember I had autosave on until it became an issue. Not like I was using the autosave, but it does take longer to autosave once your settlement gets bigger. Okay. We have returned. We're past the hour mark, well past the hour mark. Let's roll everything up. Let's get ready. All right. Welcome to Recap and Planning for part 179. Like always, thanks for stopping by and supporting the channel. It's great having you here. Now, today we fixed our mistake here on the south. Not really our mistake, but we did do a little science experiment last episode. We closed off the soil here, so our underground water tunnel was cut off to this area, and that does cause this to drain out. Guess this counts as an outlet for the water. So we ended up digging out a little bit of a slope. This still has been filled in, but we dug out a little bit of an area, put in a staircase so we could dig this out. Now that it's filled, we are refilling it with dirt. Back here on the southwest, still mining out, expanding the river. Looks like we made a decent dent here. Still trying to cut out some dirt here. The bay is filling in slowly. And I feel like next episode we'll just have this mined out at the end. We'll see how much of this we can flood. And we might even just decide to flood the whole map as a farewell. You can always mine out a little bit here. Or maybe it would be better here. This would probably flood the map. Just mining out a little piece here or here. Maybe we'll do that once we return from our raid. Because that is the other thing. We sent out first and second shift 81 settlers to go raid, I believe it's Silkby, our cannibal nemesis. They are adversaries forever, 100% hostile, never going to be friends. So we're doing a farewell tour. We're going to go there and say goodbye with one final siege. We'll see how that goes. So stay tuned for that in part 180. Maybe flooding the map. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Besides that, I want to thank you again for stopping by and supporting me on this Let's Play. Hope to see you next time for the final episode. Thanks. Have a great one, everyone. Bye-bye.